When looking in the mirror, the first things we see are what we can fix before we look at what is good about ourselves. It transitions for us as teachers. When we want to advance and grow as educators, we should have some basic ideas when organizing our teaching methods. You are asking now, what traits are going to help us with these growth opportunities? Sure informs us that the components of a great educator are the pedagogies, the roles of cultures, and the advancements of technology in the classroom. 2020, page 40. As we put these ingredients into the pot, we begin our cooking process for a yummy main course. Now imagine your favorite main course and aim at creating the ultimate best meal you have ever cooked. You would then slowly add in the spices and flavors for a great taste. In the end, you will have your magnificent and spectacular meal by the end of the year. Everyone in this world has their biases. Some are more open about them than others, but when it comes to education, we have to be just as cautious in what we say and do. According to Gilliam's research he conducted was based on the implicit bias of teachers. This bias is what drives the unconscious and automatic drive to behave the way they do in life. Gilliam, 2016. It is not just the behaviors of the students, but the sex and race that are perceived by the teachers and influence the environment and expectations from the group of students. 2020, page 3. Now we just need to be able to keep our perspectives and biases to ourselves. It is normal to judge and label biases on our students, and if we are looking and aiming for a family, then we should be willing to accept everyone as they are and help include all your children. You have been given the role of the stepmother, stepfather, and you should aim at bringing everyone closer together. The dispositions of educators are the values, commitments, and professional ethics that create a balanced environment for students, families, and colleagues for successful character development. Grand Canyon University, 2024. If only I could tell you about all the elements of the dispositions and how I can improve on them as a teacher. But if I had to say which one I could improve on, is the reflection aspect of being an effective teacher. I am a human being and have my downfalls, but in front of a class of 100 to 150 students, we must be willing and able to reflect on how we are treating others, especially our students. I can be tough on myself, but I also need to be able to watch my actions and words that I create when speaking with these students, families, and colleagues. I can sit here and talk about how I can improve myself, but one aspect of teachers I have come to be proud of is being able to respect the diversity of others. Observing the different backgrounds in the classroom has allowed me to not allow bullying and to incorporate all cultures and languages in the class. I may not always speak the same language, but I find ways to make sure they are included in the classroom festivities. With all the pieces of the puzzle that go into being an effective and professional educator, it can sometimes be overwhelming and intimidating. The dispositions are just one group that help form the educator. So possessing academic and professional integrity come along for the ride. It can be rocky at times, but we are kept accountable for our words and actions when we have a good support team. Having our morals intact as a teacher inside and outside the class helps us become better individuals. As we continue being part of the classroom, we are constantly changing for the better, hopefully. Continuing my role as a teacher, I will self-reflect on my character and willingness to keep my morals at the top of the list. If I'm not willing to keep the morals I have been instilled, then I should not be in the classroom. I will continue to grow and help shape my students into great, successful adults in this ever-changing world.